ELEAF iStick Kiya. How's it going, everybody? This is Andy with AskMeLAVapes.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at this little starter kit here, the ELEAF iStick Kiya, one of the latest setups from ELEAF. Like always, we're going to go over the basics on this kit, run down the specs, what it comes with. Then we're going to dive in, take a close-up look, see what it comes with, and then we'll bring it back up top. I have a few vapes on it, and I'll give you my overall thoughts on the ELEAF iStick Kiya with the Juni tank up on top. Starting off with the iStick Kiya, the mod itself right here. It is an internal battery mod. The battery inside of here is a 1600 milliamp hour internal battery. So you don't need to pick up an external battery. It just comes with everything you need, charged via micro USB port, which is located on the bottom of the mod. The functions included in this mod is just your standard wattage mode, which is from 1 to 50 watts, and then it does have temperature control for nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. Nice little OLED display on the front, and then you have this little firing bar all up and down the side of the mod, but we'll take a better look at that in a close-up here in a second. The Juni tank that comes with this kit, if you do pick it up as a kit, has a 2 mil capacity. It's not top filling though, you do have to fill it from the bottom, but it does have adjustable airflow and it has like a mouth to lung setting and a direct lung setting. And then it also comes with 2 pre-built coils, a 0.75 ohm coil and then a 1.5 ohm coil. The 0.7 is rated from 8 to 25 watts and the 1.5 ohm coil is rated from 8 to 20 watts. All right, let's go ahead and have a quick vape on it. Right now I've got it at 13 watts with that 0.75 ohm coil inside of here, and I've got some Mr. Salty Vanilla Custard inside of here right now. Let's vape it at 13 watts. Alright, here we have the packaging on the iStick Kiya. You can see the mod on front. Tank it comes with up there too. On the back you see what it comes with, the Kiya, iStick Kiya, the Juni tank. 2 of the coils, one of the 0.75 ohm and one of the 1.5 ohm. USB cable, user manual, some spare parts. Slide that box open there. Inside the box you'll have the mod right here, the Kiya, and then the Juni tank on top. Quick start guide for the tank. Super simple. It is bottom fill like I did mention there. So it tells you about filling it up though. Unscrewing the bottom, filling it up, and priming the coil a little bit. Then you'll get the Kiya user manual, which is the mod. Got a nice little diagram there on the left of the mod, the buttons, everything it does do. Little display. Main interface shows you how to enter that. I'm going to show you that in a second. But then you can see this up here. Temperature control, wattage mode, all that good stuff, clock settings, and then it gives you some additional information down here. Pretty long USB cable here for charging, and then here is the 1.5 ohm coil. The 0.75 coil comes pre-installed. So here you can see a close-up on that 1.5 ohm coil. It is a pretty tiny little coil here. You can see the wattage range on the side, 8 to 20 watts. Cotton intakes around the side. Very, very tiny little coil here. That takes care of the packaging. Now here's the mod itself. Fire bar is right here on the side. You can see iStick Kiya right there. It's this rubberized finish, nice feel to it. And then on the back of the mod here it has this textured finish, you can see, nice little design. And then on this side you have that same rubberized little finish here with the ELEAF logo. Micro USB charging port on the bottom. Up down buttons on the screen are right here, adjusting the wattage, super simple. Menu system, 1, 2, 3. You can go to mode, settings, info, exit. So in mode you can switch between wattage, temperature control, TCR presets, clock, and bypass. Keep it in the wattage mode there. You can see the screen, how it adjusts pretty quickly there, going all the way to 50. Take it back down. You can see, very easy to use. Super bright screen, everything's laid out super clean. The battery life in the top left, coil, resistance of your coil in the top right, current wattage you have it at right front and center, voltage and amps. Up on top here you have the Juni tank, 2 mil liquid capacity, adjustable airflow, and then you can see when it's all the way closed, you see that tiny little hole there, sort of like that Joystick Exceed tank. It has the ability to be super mouth to lung restricted airflow, or you can just open it up, open it all the way up if you would like. It does lock into place when it's fully opened and fully closed. Removable 510 drip tip on top. No top filling on this tank though, so to fill it up you will have to turn it upside down, unscrew it from the base, fill it up, and you will be ready to go. Not a deal breaker though, because this is an awesome little kit. Quick size comparison, here is the Aspire Breeze on the left, iStick Kiya on the right. Obviously the Kiya has a bunch more features packed into it. You got the wattage mode, temperature control, adjustable wattage, all that good stuff. While the Aspire Breeze right here is pretty much just inhale and vape, no adjustable wattage or temperature control. Also on the iStick Kiya you can take off this tank, put a different tank on if you would like. Maybe have one tank for mouth to lung, one tank for direct lung if you want, you can do that. Overall though, the construction, the screen, I really like the screen. Even though it's basic, I really like the layout of it, the large wattage in the middle. They sort of have these notifications a little off-centered, not as prominent. Just the main thing right here is your wattage, and then your battery life in the top left. Very nice overall display. That's gonna take care of the close-up though. Let's bring it back up top, have a few more vapes, and I'll give you my overall thoughts on the iStick, Kiya, and Juni tank. All right, now that we've got the close-up out, it's gonna have a few more vapes. I did bump it up to 20 watts on this 0.75 ohm coil. I still have the airflow all the way open, and I still have Mr. Salty Vanilla Custard inside of here right now. Let's go to a vape at 20. For 20 watts on a 0.75 ohm coil, that is some pretty good vapor production. This tank though is not meant to be a crazy cloud chasing tank or anything like that. It definitely leans more on the mouth to lung side of things. Even with the 0.75 ohm coil that does come pre-installed inside of here, it's on that mouth to lung side if you were to put it on a scale, direct lung to mouth to lung. And then the airflow, it's not super airy or anything like that. It's pretty restrictive even when it is all the way open. It's not fully a mouth to lung, like you can direct lung when it's fully open, but it's just leaning towards that mouth to lung side. And then like you guys saw in the close-up, that little setting they have where you can take it all the way down for a super tight vape, which I am going to do right now. I've just got those two little airflow slots open. Let's have a vape. So that's a much more restrictive draw there. Definitely focused on the mouth to lung when you have the little two dots open like you guys saw in the close-up there a second ago. All right, from overall thoughts on this kit and tank included here, I really only have one complaint, and that's the fact that it doesn't have top filling on the Juni tank that is on top of here. Other than that though, I absolutely love the mod itself. The tank is also really good. The 0.75 ohm coil is good. The 1.5 ohm coil is good. I definitely prefer the 0.75 ohm coil, even with a mouth to lung style vape, but that's going to be up to you guys. They do have those two options there. Coil life expectancy on this with the 0.75 ohm is probably about 2 weeks. I've been using the Vanilla Custard by Mr. Salty inside of here, and that is one that gunks up the coils a little bit quicker than some of the fruit blends. And I've still got about 2 weeks going strong on this 0.75 ohm coil inside of here right now. As for the mod itself, it feels like the construction is very nice on here. I like the little rubberized texture on the fire button, and then on the opposite side, and it has a little textured back as well. Not rubberized, but just a little imprinted design that you guys saw better in the close-up a second ago. And overall, it's really got all the features you need. It goes up to 50 watts. You have temperature control in there if you do want to mess around with it. I don't use temperature control really ever, but you do have that option if that is something you would like to do. If you want to try out a different tank on top of here, you do have that ability too. You can just unscrew the Juni tank, pop your own tank on, and then the maximum wattage on here is going to be 50 watts. So it does pack a pretty big punch for how tiny and portable it is. Charged via micro USB, great looking menu system in here, but it does show you what you need to know. Wattage, big, laid out nicely, nice and clean. Another little silly thing is that they do have the charging port on the bottom. I don't know why they do that, so you're gonna have to have it on the side when it's charging, but that's not a deal breaker at all. Neither is the lack of top filling, because other than that, it's a very solid little kit. One of the best I've tried from ELEAF in quite some time actually, and I would highly recommend it if you're in the market for some stealthy little setup like this. 50 watt internal battery, little box mod here, with a pretty good mouth to lung tank up on top. That's pretty much gonna wrap up this video though, guys. If you have any questions on the Kiya, the Juni tank, any other vape related questions in general, please leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. And as always, vape on.